Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Osama Majid Hadnot. Hadnot was shot and killed on Tuesday, July 24th, 2001 in the 4200 block of West 28th Street in Jefferson Park, according to LA County coroner records. Braulio Torres and Jorge Rosales were subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. Defendant Braulio Torres and Jorge Rosales were members of 18th Street. Uriel Preciado and Pedro Flores were associates of the gang. The Black P Stones and the Easy Riders were rivals of 18th Street. Their territory was adjacent to that of 18th Street. On July 24th, 2001, Defendant Torres was driving near Crenshaw Boulevard and 28th Street. Rosales and Preciado were riding in the car. Three men walked by them and made Easy Rider gang signs. Rosales made an 18th Street gang sign and then made an obscene hand gesture. One of the men on the street drew a gun. Defendant Torres drove away, stating, "We're gonna come back." Defendant Torres drove to his apartment, where he, Rosales, and Preciado drank and smoked marijuana. Flores joined them at the apartment. Defendant Torres had a bag containing 5 guns in his apartment. He took this bag with him as he, Rosales, Preciado, and Flores left his apartment and got into his car. Torres sat in the driver's seat, Rosales sat in the front passenger seat, Preciado sat in the back behind Torres, and Flores sat in the back behind Rosales. Defendant Torres distributed guns to the other 3. Defendant Torres drove back to the area where he had encountered the Easy Riders. He drove up and down a number of streets looking for them. After finding none, Rosales suggested they go home. At Montclair and 28th Streets, Defendant Torres saw victim Osama Hadnot standing on a street corner. The victim was not one of the men they had encountered earlier. Defendant Torres called out to the victim, "What's up?" The victim began to run. Shots were fired at him through the open windows on the driver's side of the car. LAPD officer Neil Spitz and Patrick Oliver were in an unmarked police car across the street conducting an undercover narcotics investigation. They saw Defendant Torres' car approach the area, heard gunshots, and saw guns being fired from the front and rear driver's side windows. They began pursuing the car. Flores shot at them through the rear passenger side window. Other officers joined the pursuit. Defendant Torres eventually crashed his car into another vehicle. He, Rosales, and Preciado fled on foot, while Flores remained in the car. Officers apprehended Torres, Rosales, and Preciado and took them into custody. The officers also recovered shell casings and a bag containing 5 guns inside the defendant's car. Victim Hadnot died of multiple gunshot wounds. On March 1st, 2002, the people charged Torres, Rosales, and Preciado with murder, including multiple enhancements. Prior to trial, Jorge Rosales pleaded guilty pursuant to a plea bargain to voluntary manslaughter, admitted personal firearm use and criminal street gang allegations, and agreed to testify for the prosecution. Following the trial, on August 4th, 2004, the jury convicted Torres of first-degree murder and found truth of special circumstance and gang enhancement. On September 13, 2004, the court sentenced Torres to life without the possibility of parole. Osama Majid Hadnot was 26 years old at the time of death.